Alright, let's talk a little bit about Split. The main three things is that I got my wallet stolen, I stepped on a sea urchin, I didn't record much. I had the greatest time of my life. So let's get into detail about that a little bit. With my wallet getting stolen, there's not much that... With my wallet getting stolen, there's not much that I am able to do. Reported my passport card as stolen, closed off all of my cards. And yeah, I kind of just have to hope nobody tries to steal my identity. And the sea urchin. Whew. At first, we didn't think it was a sea urchin. We thought I just hit a bush. Like 30 minutes, an hour goes by. We're chilling outside of a kebab shop. If you don't know what a kebab is, they're delicious. Get one. I'm standing in the line getting ready to order my food, and I just got lightheaded. And I went outside. I almost passed out near my buddy Luke. And then we ended up looking at my foot. It is covered. I pulled out most of them, so it's not bad. I'm okay now. But enough of that. Let's talk about now. Right now we're in Zagreb, and we're going to be going to Venice tonight. The bus that I booked is from 9:20 p.m. to 2:45 a.m. and the hostel that I'm going to doesn't do check-ins until 2 p.m. So I'm gonna have to call, get a heads up on that, see if I can check in or if I'm gonna camp out in the bus station for a little bit. Either or, I can't complain. I'm going to Venice. We're making our way down to Rome because my friend Gabriel, the one that was in the video in Bratislava, he told me I'm allowed to stay with him in Rome. So we're gonna stay with him in Rome. Also, while I was in Split, the people that I was hanging out with, they're from the UK, they're from Newcastle. And they told me that I could come and couch surf with them on my 90 days. So now I have accommodation for my 90 days as well. My 90 days out of the EU. I'm about halfway to it. I'm pretty close. So we have to start thinking about that soon. I know I touched on it a bit in the last video and I wrote something in the description, but I just like to touch on it a bit more here and say that I'm sorry for not recording videos. It's very contradictory for me because my entire life I've always lived under the fact that you should live in the moment. You should be present. You should be here. Screw the phones. I hate phones if I'm being honest. I hate social media, all that kind of stuff. Then I come on this trip and one of my assignments is to post it all on social media. So I know it's not an excuse just to say that I hate it, and I didn't want to at the time because that's a terrible excuse. It's something I have to do. But I don't know. I had the time of my life whenever I wasn't on my phone. And that's just like back at home. Don't touch my phone, I just feel happier. Yeah, that's not okay. So I'm gonna have to fix that as well. But it's a big adjustment because I enjoy just being in the moment, being present. All right, anyways, we're going to the bus station in Zagreb again. This isn't the first time I've been there. And we have our ride to Venice. Our bus boards at 9:20 p.m. and we're getting there at around 3 in the morning. So this is my first night bus, first time going through in the night. Hoping I don't have any issues with the hostel. I gave them a call. They said I'm good to set my stuff down in there and sleep on the couch. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a really rough ride, that's for sure. Like, if I'm not able to sleep on this thing, I just have a whole day in Venice where I haven't slept, or, you know, I might end up falling asleep on somebody else in the bus. I don't know. So I'll check back in with you guys whenever we're at the bus station. Bow. All right, so we're at the bus station. Our bus got delayed 30 minutes, but we know where we're going. It just makes the bus ride that much later. Unfortunate. So now that we got all that situated, it's time to go and actually find the dock. And my arms are getting very tired. This bag feels very heavy. Here we are. We ended up finding the right section of platforms. And now we get to set our stuff down and wait for this bus to come. I wonder if you could see the sarcasm in that. Here we are. I don't know if you can see it, but 5:05. Now we wait. Time to play the waiting game. Hoorah. Change of plans. Now that I know where I'm meant to be, I'm gonna go grab a beer before I have to be there. Smart man thinking. Prepare us for the bus ride, huh? That is a good beer. Now that that's in the system, we wait for our bus. We made it on the bus. Next stop, Venice. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a transition. I'll see you guys when I'm there. We're in the mainland, not necessarily inside of Venice, but about 20 minutes away. We've made it. It's like 3 in the morning. I want to get to this hostel and get to bed. I might have done a transition into this. My bad, I forgot about it. I'm tired. All right, so it's the next morning. Let me show you around the hostel a little bit. It ain't too bad. This is my bed up here on bed 8. And then we walk down to here. Open sesame. You have your shower, just pretty nice. Got hooks on it, all that kind of stuff. There's another one right there. And then right over here, we have the bathroom. I'll admit, I think the bathroom's kind of odd because the sink's all the way down there. It's like you have to be a hobbit if you want to use it. But it's a really nice hostel. Here we are at the bus station. It's time to make our way to Venice. Very excited. I know it's going to be really crowded though because it's about midway through the day, but that's all right. I'm excited for the beautiful city. We've been at the train station a little bit longer than expected. So far, we're 3 for 3 on missing our train. It's fucking brutal. It's insane. Every single time it switches which platform it's on last minute, and we miss it. Should have ordered an Uber. After 3 failed attempts, we've made it onto the train. Let's go. And just like that, we've made it to Venice. All right, so here we are, the city on water. Whenever I first got here, I asked Will, that's who I'm walking around with. I asked him if he knew whether this city was built up on a plot of land or it was just built up from the water. And he didn't know, so I'm gonna Google that later. But I mean, that's fucking sick. Here we are in one of the bigger bridges in Venice. I've been told that it's one of the more popular ones. Everybody knows about it. I'm gonna squeeze into here and turn it around. Wow. That's just surreal to me to have a floating island. I wouldn't even necessarily know if it is an island, but it's floating, that's for damn sure. And then over here on the other side, I'm gonna try and find a spot to squeeze in. Right here, beautiful looking. And then here we go. Whew. Wow. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see it a bit better. I mean, this is just surreal. It looks fake, but it's not. This is real. This is a real place in the world. Huh. They have these side streets going through Venice, and they are very skinny, but they connect everything together, and it's really cool. So here we are. We're in the main square of Venice, and over here you can actually see water coming up or draining. I don't know which one, but this does go to show that Venice is sinking or the water's rising. I don't know which one it would be, but one of the two. And this is the Basilica. Beautiful piece of artwork. That's insane. All right, now that I have a general idea of Venice and where I'm at, we're gonna head into the Basilica. I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm being honest, I don't really care. But still, correct me if I'm wrong. And here we are, walking into the Basilica. Oh my goodness. It's insane. I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'll make a little montage of what I'm seeing. Now that I'm done with the Basilica, let's talk about my plans for tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get here around 6 in the morning because nothing opens up until around 8. And from what I've been told, the streets are very empty around that time. And I want to get some video of an empty street. I mean, I want to be able to see all this without other people being in the video. So tomorrow, I'm going to try and just get censor myself, a load of video, so then I can edit it up and do a little montage and just have a montage posted of Venice. Something very interesting that I touched on a little bit earlier, but I just like to touch on it a bit more now. These side streets are amazing. Oh, well, this is a dead end, so we're gonna turn around. It's crazy how connected this city is through little side streets like this. I mean, you can only have one person going this way and then one person going that way. So it's really cramped, but they make it work. We stopped in at a restaurant. It's time to try some actual Italian food. I ordered spaghetti and a salad, and my hopes very high. All right, here we are. We got our meal. Let's give her a good old taste test. The portion sizes are still disappointing, but we got it for the flavor, not for the volume of food. Fire. I'm gonna eat this. I'll get back to you guys whenever I'm done. Wow. Now that that's all done, that'll probably be the end of this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.